Well, LCS is kicking off in just a couple of days. This is the Digital Media Day that I'm doing here, brought to you by Alienware. I'm joined right now by Closer. Closer, talk to me a little bit about the entrance of the entrance of Demonte onto the team, because I feel like you guys have been friends or cool with each other for a while, and so I'm
Mhm.
just kind of curious if that was a factor in him coming onto the team.
Yeah, so when I was in Royal Youth, we played against Clash Gaming in World's Plains and we scrimmed them and I dueled with him in Europe. So I thought he's a good player. And when team told us that we have a chance to get him, we have a chance to play with him, we had like a tryout and we had like a scrim. So he played well as well. So I was happy that like I was like a friend and someone I know that is good. So it feels good to play with him.
Yeah. Well, how has, because you're now one split into the LCS. So what has this experience been like for you? Obviously, really weird, I'm sure, given that
Yeah.
LCS is now remote and all this stuff. But
Yeah.
what do you think about yourself and sort of the team that you're with now? A whole split into it.
Yeah. So I think it feels bad to not play on stage because sometimes it doesn't feel like it's like I'm playing LCS, but whenever I go into a game, even though it's normal game, even though it's like a Earth, I always wanna win. So it didn't change much for me. But yeah, I don't know what else to say.
Yeah. Well, what do you think of being on Golden Guardians and being in LCS yourself? Because I feel
Yeah.
as though you've definitely had, and I know you're a very popular player abroad, but the LCS, I feel like you're starting to become more and more a popular player and a star in the league. Do you feel that way?
Yeah, so I have like Turkish fans. I really appreciate them. They support me all the time. But now I'm playing in LCS. I want to be a good player as well, and I want to know, and I want to get foreign fans as well. I just want to be a good player, not only in Turkey, in worldwide one day.
Yeah. Do you see a lot of LCS fans becoming fans of yours? Do people tune into your stream and stuff, or do you think it's still mostly like the Turkish fans?
Yeah, I mostly stream still Turkish. I only stream English whenever I do with someone. So even though I'm streaming Turkish, I still have some fans asking me when I'm gonna stream English or like saying good words. So it feels really good, uh, and to see them to see their sports. I hope I'm gonna do more English content.
Yeah. Well, hey, on the jungler front, I'm kind of curious what you think of the other junglers in North America, because it feels like it's a role that in the past we haven't had too many standout players. I mean, obviously Blabber got MVP in spring, but what do you think of yourself in comparison to the other LCS junglers now, one whole split in?
Yeah. So when I was coming here, when I'm in Turkey, we don't really have chance to test ourselves because if we are lucky, we get like a top three LAC team only one time per week to scrim against.
Yeah.
So so when I'm coming here, I was like kind of wondering like if I'm good enough to play here. But as soon as we started scrimming and when I play against other players, I felt confident that I can do this. Like I can be a successful player here. I still think the same way. I think I'm a top three jungler. Like I got selected second in the first bit, and I think I can do better than that. So we'll see if I can still perform well.
Yeah, I mean, who are the other junglers in the league that you look to and you think like, okay, that's a good player that I can compete against?
And Blaver is, of course, he's like really good. I think he's right now the best. And other than that, I think Santorin, Svenskeren is really good.
Yeah,
Yeah, those will be the jungler I would
nice.
want to play against.
Well, has it been difficult for you at all being away from home, especially while everything's been going on, or do you feel homesick at all?
Uh, Not really, because I play every day. I feel like it helps me to move away from everything. Like people say, like when it feels bad to, of course, come to like Los Angeles, America, and all these things happens. Like it just there's not even an LCS stage that I can play.
Yeah.
But I'll still I still try to do my best, so it doesn't affect that much, I think.
All right. And what do you think we should expect for Golden Guardians? Because you guys made playoffs last split, but then didn't get as far in it. So
Yeah.
what do you think for summer we should have as expectations for the team?
I think making playoffs was like really hard in first splits. I don't want to be like I don't want to let it to other teams to decide. It was like if someone wins this, if someone loses this, we make
Yes.
playoffs.
Yeah, you guys didn't
So
control your own fate. Yes.
yeah, yeah, I wanna have like a good split, and I wanna make top three and go worlds and do our best in the split as well.
Yeah. Well, I'm looking forward to that. You guys are scrimming in the office again now, right?
Yeah.
What is that experience? Is it better to do that than from home, you think?
So I was screaming from home, but then I don't know it didn't feel like work. I
Yeah.
wanted to I wanted it to feel like work. So our office is really close and no one is there, so we can go there, and it more feels like serious work environment.
Yeah. So it helps you guys just kind of focus in on what you need
Yeah,
to.
yeah, yeah.
All right. Any expectations for the other teams in the split? I mean, I always ask before any split starts, like, hey, do you think any other teams, like obviously Team Liquid got ninth last time. I don't know if they're going to do
Mhm.
it again, or I don't know, based off scrims, who do you think is going to be good this split?
I think C9 is gonna be the best
An
again.
easy one, yeah.
Yeah. Other than that, I don't know. I don't know. I don't really have a prediction.
Okay.
I just wanna play first and see.
Well, anything you want to say to any of your fans?
Thank you guys so much for supporting our team, supporting me. I hope we're gonna be a good team, and I hope we're gonna go worlds.
Yeah. Very good. Well, looking forward to seeing how you do over the course of the split. Thanks so much for taking the time to talk to me, Closer, and for everyone else, you can check out the rest of my coverage of all things esports right here on my YouTube channel. Hello, I owe you an apology. I'm sorry you have to look at how shaggy I am since I haven't gotten a haircut for months and months and months, and that's a struggle. But you know what isn't a struggle? Playing Fantasy League of Legends. Oh my god, I'm losing myself here. With Draft Buff. They're sponsoring this interview as well as Alienware. So thank you to both of them for doing that. Use the link in the video description to sign up for Draft Buff. There's all sorts of cool stuff over there. It's fantasy the way Riot used to make it. You can actually go play in the leagues over there. But they also have something cool called a Draft Royale, where you have like a bunch of different entries. You get a budget, and you can play with a ton of people. And for opening weekend, we're actually doing a fantasy Draft Royale. Myself and Mark Zimmerman for Hotline League, and you can join up and try to beat our scores and compete against other Travis Gafford YouTube channel viewers, I guess. And so do that at the link in the video description, and be sure to sign up. Yeah, because the link will bring you to the Draft Royale. That's how this works. Anyway, thanks for watching.